Professor, thank you very much indeed for joining us. So what's your reaction to what's in that Economist article?
Actually, let me offer a kind of perspective to this discussion. Let me first of all underline the fact that Turkey has been a member of all leading Western liberal democratic institutions since the early Cold War years. Turkey has been a founding member of NATO. Turkey has been a founding member of Organization of Security and Cooperation in Europe. Turkey has also been founding member of European Council. And we should not forget the fact that Turkey has been considered a member of Liberal Democratic Club during the Cold War years and much of the post-Cold War era. By the time the rifts and ruptures between Turkey and its Western partners have emerged concerning Turkish foreign policy orientation and security strategies. So from my own perspective, the real reason the leading Western intellectuals very much argue against Turkish democracy concerns the way how Turkish foreign policy and security policy have evolved in recent years. We should not forget this very important fact in order to understand why economists or other critical Western circles approach to Turkish democracy. And we should also not forget the fact that Turkey has extremely grown discontent with the way how Western actors adopted a position concerning the so-called coup d'etat in Turkey in summer 2016. So since 2016 up to now, for the last 6 years, we should not forget the fact that Turkey and the Western actors are at odds with each other concerning both the kind of democratic credentials of Turkey at home and the kind of strategic and foreign policy cooperation or disagreement between the two parties. And we should also not forget the fact that Western countries have in one way or another a habit of somehow getting involved, I'm using this phrase in brackets, somehow getting involved in internal affairs of other countries. We should not forget the fact that this is a kind of internal issue, and whether Turkey is a democracy or not, or whether to what extent Turkey fulfills the criteria of liberal democracy, it's up to Turkish people to decide. And we should also never forget the fact that Turkey has been undertaking fair and free elections since the time Turkish democracy became quite visible following the end of the Second World War. So many times we had observed fair and free elections here in this country, and we will see another one in summer of this year, maybe in June or in May. And if Turkish people are not happy with the current Turkish government, they will vote for another party or coalition of parties. So it is up to the Turkish people to decide. But let me come to my original point and reiterate once again why The Economist, one of the leading intellectual, how can I say, journalistic magazines of Western international community, has very much criticized Turkey, concerns Turkish foreign and strategic policy orientations. So Western countries do not see that Turkey takes the Western side concerning each and every action that very much matter to Western security interests. We are at odds with the Westerners in the Middle East. We are at odds with the Westerners concerning Russia, Eastern Mediterranean, Libya, or even Caucasian region. And if that had not been the case, if Turkey had adopted very much pro-Western foreign policy orientation, I am 100% sure that the lack of so-called Turkish liberal democracy would have never brought to the attention or agenda.
So that covers some of the motivation in your view, at least. However, not the first time that we have seen Turkey targeted by Western media outlets. Is this a trend that you think may well continue?
It's very highly likely that this kind of things will never cease to exist because Turkey's direction, Turkey's choices matter a lot, not only to Turkey, but also to the quality of relations between Turkey and the West. Looking to this issue from a Western perspective, you would like to see a party comes to government very much adopting pro-Western foreign policy orientations. If you had someone that might very much act in the interest of Western international actors, the Westerners would very much welcome this outcome, would very much applaud this outcome. But if they had very serious misgivings about foreign and security policy orientation of one particular country, one particular political party, so they would do their best to criticize it as much as they could. So this is a part of the game, actually, and very quite normal and understandable. I think we should not that much over-exaggerate or this kind of very much critical approaches towards Turkey originating from Western countries. We had this kind of things in the past, but most likely we will have such kind of things take place in the years to come. This is quite normal, I guess so.
Okay, we'll leave it there, but we thank you very much indeed, Tarik Oguzlu, there, Professor of International Relations at Istanbul Aydin University. Thank you.